Welcome to North Idaho College for NIC Men's Basketball. This is Dick Halligan as we welcome you to the Best Western Inn Invitational, the Coeur d'Alene Invitational. It's the NIC Cardinals taking on the Dolphins of Shoreline Community College. This is Dick Halligan. Nice to have you with us. Well, the Cardinals come in with a 3-0 record after back-to-back victories on the road this past weekend in Rock Springs, Wyoming, with consecutive victories over Central Wyoming and Western Wyoming. Tonight, it's the Dolphins of Shoreline Community College who check in at 0-3, and the Cardinals definitely will want to continue their defensive trend and their ability to really clamp down on defense, and we'll see if their offense gets it going tonight as well. Just a moment or two or so ago, I talked with head coach Corey Simmons about the victories over the weekend and the opening of the Coeur d'Alene Invitational tonight against the Dolphins. We'll hear from the coach right after this timeout.
Do you figure out a budget?
I don't know. I feel like...
Good question.
I don't know. Are there right answers to this?
Money management? I don't really manage my money.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
At NIC, we believe in investing in our future. Today's students are tomorrow's workforce, and North Idaho College's Career and Technical Education program will provide the training that will get you the job. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
My name's Kate Burke, and I'm a board member of Project Hope Spokane. Project Hope is a huge part of West Central. It's my heart. We found a lot of lots that are unused, and we've turned them into really beautiful gardens run by Project Hope kids. David Blaine buys produce from Project Hope. Having a local credit union like STCU, helping out a local restaurant like Central Food, we're really connecting the dots, and if they're planting seeds in this neighborhood, it's helping us do the same, but literally. I'm Kate Burke, and STCU is here for good.
With Cardinal head coach Corey Simmons as the Cardinals get set for their opening game of the Best Western Coeur d'Alene Invitational. But first, let's go back last weekend, the trip to Rock Springs, Wyoming. Big victories over Central Wyoming and Western Wyoming. Good weekend for your squad.
Yeah, it was a good weekend. You know, 2 national JUCOs on the road, a tough road trip over the holidays, and, you know, to come back with 2 wins is good for us. We're really happy about that.
A real showdown with Western came down to the wire, finally winning at 72-66. A little adversity there. That was good, don't you think?
Yeah, it was. You know, and our defense showed up. We played really good D. We had a tough time finding putting the ball through the hole there most of the game. So it was good to kind of gut out a win when we weren't shooting the ball and weren't playing very well offensively.
Defense has been there all year, though.
Yeah, it has so far. You know, it's still early. Can't say that too early because we only have 3 games. But, yeah, in those 3 games, our defense has been looking good and getting up and down and forcing a lot of turnovers, so that was good for us.
A couple of individuals we need to point out once again. ET3 has just been outrageous. Emmett Taylor III from beyond the arc. He's 67%? What's he shooting from back there? 63%?
Yeah, he's shooting, and 63% is not on like 2 of 3 or whatever. It's he shot over 30, almost 43s, so he can really shoot it. And our guys have done a good job of finding him when he's open, and when he's open, he doesn't miss very often. So he's been playing very well and learning how to play off of Nate and Ray when they penetrate so well. So he's shooting the ball well.
Situation where combination where you have the guards Nate and Ray with 30 points, 19 rebounds. Ian McLaughlin had an outstanding game. He 14 points, 14 rebounds. Conversely, kind of a tough night for Alfonso, 1 of 13 from the field. Talk about the goods and the bads, and you know Alfonso will want to regroup.
Yeah, he will. You know, he won't have too many of those nights for sure, and I guarantee he'll be ready to go tonight. But yeah, 1 of 13 is obviously tough, but that's the nice thing about our team is we're deep. We don't, we tell Alfonso if you're not scoring the ball, that's fine. Go impact the game some other way, rebounding, playing D, because we have plenty of guys that can score the thing. We just got to continue to play team defense, and we'll be all right.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the teams you're going to be facing. It's going to be Medicine Hat Saturday, tomorrow night Grace Harbor, tonight Shoreline. The Dolphins come in 0-3. What do you know about them?
You know, they're a talented team. They're athletic. You know, they've played some close games out in the Seattle area in the NWAC. So, and they're young. They're young, but a lot of our guys are we have a handful of guys from Seattle as well, so they know them, and they're athletic. They get up and down the floor. So it'll be a good match for us. So, like I said, like you said, they're 0-3, but they've had some close games, so they're itching for a win.
Little. I know you, you know me. We're going after you kind of stuff for some of these Seattle boys.
Yeah, exactly. They all played against each other or with. Some of them played with, Alfonso's high school teammates on their team. So they played with and against these guys their whole lives. So they know each other pretty well.
One name I got circled here is number 34, David Woodard from Edmonds, Washington, averaging 22 points a ball game, and he can light it up pretty well.
Yeah, he shoots the ball really well. He can kind of play at all levels. He does a good job. He's putting up some big numbers, so we got to make sure we know where he's at. The other kid, number 44, DeWitt, he played with Alfonso at Garfield, and he's an athletic four-man, long, athletic, protects the rim well, and he's good around the basket. So we definitely got to keep an eye on both those guys.
And, of course, he doesn't shoot from beyond the arc. He hasn't taken a shot, but he shoots 61%. So I guess, once again, it all starts with defense.
Yeah, we're going to try to do the same thing, and try to get out and pressure some teams, turn them over, and see if we can get out and run. Like with Nate and Ray and Phil, we got 3 really good point guards and combo guards that if we can force turnovers and get into a quick early offense, we'll be all right.
All right, 3 consecutive nights, the Coeur d'Alene Invitational. Still have time to get down to Rollie Williams Court and watch your 2018-19 version of your North Idaho College Cardinals. Coach? Like the shirts, man. Yeah.
We're looking good, huh? I take care of you.
Yeah, my younger twin brother. Coach, appreciate your time.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it, Dick.
All right, head coach Corey Simmons, starting lineups and the tip-off. Coming up.
Hey, Sonny, you want to go for a ride in the new Subaru Outback? In there. Subaru has made its name with symmetrical all-wheel drive vehicles, and the Outback is the flagship. Sonny, did you realize the Outback is one of the safest cars on the planet? Plus, it's really fuel efficient. At Parker Subaru, we have a large inventory, so you'll find just the right Outback to meet your needs. Get all your answers at Parker Subaru in Coeur d'Alene.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667-2212.
Welcome back once again to North Idaho College, just about ready to go for the Cardinals against the Dolphins. And let's go down to PA announcer Gary Day with tonight's activities.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. North Idaho College would like to welcome you to tonight's game between our visitors, the Dolphins from Shoreline Community College, and your North Idaho College Cardinals. The competitors tonight have worked hard to reach their peak performance level. The Northwest Athletic Conference and North Idaho College promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. In order to maintain the integrity and spirit of intercollegiate athletics, the Northwest Athletic Conference and North Idaho College would ask that you as spectators respect their efforts for a positive display of good sportsmanship. Negative comments, profanity, racist, sexist, or actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the facility. During the game tonight, please be supportive and show your appreciation for the efforts of both teams. North Idaho College and the NWAC thanks you in advance for your support and cooperation. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would ask that you all rise, remove your hats, and remain standing in honor of the playing of our national anthem by the NIC Pep Band under the direction of Brian Hannaford. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet our starting lineup, beginning first with our visitors, the Dolphins from Shoreline Community College, under head coach Aaron Mackey Steve. A freshman, number 10, Angela Lloyd. Freshman, number 14, Jamar Azell. Freshman, number 34, David Woodard. Sophomore, number 44, Dawe Naguse. And freshman, number 54, Nick McLean. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starters for your North Idaho College Cardinals. Under head coach Corey Simmons. From Billings, Montana, a sophomore guard at 6'4", number 0, Raekwon Evans. From Seattle, Washington, a guard at 6'3", freshman number 1, Nate Pryor. From Bellevue, Washington, a guard and forward at 6'7", sophomore number 5, Ian McLaughlin. Out of Tacoma, Washington, a guard and forward at 6'7", a sophomore number 10, Alfonso Anderson. And from Blackfoot, Idaho, a forward at 6'8", sophomore number 22, Jared Green.
So there's your starting lineups for the Cardinals and the Dolphins. Cardinals come in with a 3-0 record. The Dolphins are 0-3. This is the second game of the opener of the Best Western Coeur d'Alene Invitational. In the opener, it was Grays Harbor over Medicine Hat, 87-69. Cardinals will take on Grays Harbor tomorrow night at 7:30, and Medicine Hat on Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock. So we are just about ready to go. It'll be Nick McLean, the 7'footer from Woodinville High School, up against Jared Green of NIC, and we are just about ready to go. And Raekwon down below us. Raekwon, a long three, doesn't go. Green with the offensive board and then goes down. And we'll see if they charge it to Azell on the undercut. Nope. That foul goes to Naguse. And ball is loose. Ahead to Lloyd. And a push on Jared Green. Just underway, no score. First 30 seconds of the ball game. There's a long three, top of the circle, short. Lloyd with a miss. Quickly, here come the Cardinals. McLaughlin, right side, 15-footer, doesn't go. And here come the Dolphins. Trying to split the double team that time was Woodard, and the Cardinals come out of there with it. Raekwon inside the Green, who lays it up. Evans with the assist, and Green with the finish, and the Cardinals are on the board first. Double team. McLean. Open three. Woodard. Got it. Quickly, Pryor in the lane. Off the glass with the left hand. Puts it in, and it counts. Pryor goes to the basket strong and gets the foul and the hack. It's our first highlight of the evening. Watch Pryor just down the lane, and he lays it in. Cardinals with that zone defense. Open three, left side, Lloyd puts it down. And the Dolphins, and Green had beaten the defense and can't hang on to the pass. He had a sure dunk. And the turnover sends it back to the Dolphins. Cardinals will trap just about the whole ball game. Inside to McLean, and a blocking foul going to be called on Jared Green, and that's going to be his second, so he'll have to come out. James Carlson will come in. And Cardinals get the turnover. And an illegal screen. Ahead, McLaughlin in the lane. Has it blocked by the 7-footer. Stolen by Pryor from 10. Got it, Nate Pryor with a steal. And the bucket. Cardinals back in the lead. $17-10 remaining. Inside, blocked out of bounds that time by Anderson on the shot by Naguse. Those two faced, or actually were teammates at Garfield High School. Anderson, hi mate. 3-ball, right side, Lloyd. Carlson with the rebound. And a foul in backcourt by Woodard. So it'll be Cardinal basketball, 17 minutes remaining in the first half. Raekwon. Alfonso Anderson from 3. Got it! Alfonso from beyond the arc, and Alfonso guaranteed that he'd have a big night tonight after a tough shooting night this past Saturday against Western Wyoming when he went 1 for 13. He says that'll never happen again. Blocked by Anderson on the shot that time by Woodard. Cardinals quickly. Raekwon off the glass, missed the lay-in. And Aguse with it quickly ahead. Zell inside, missing the lay-in is Aguse. And here comes Anderson. Emmett Taylor for 3, missed the shot. And a breakaway that time, beating the defense down. Naguse with the 2-pointer. Alfonso from the left side doesn't go, and the ball rebounded to Woodard. And a steal by Anderson, knocked out of bounds. So 15:37 remaining in the first half. And I'll try to work on the clock when I have an opportunity. It's not on your screen the way that it should. So I'm not quite sure what the discussion is here. $15:34 remaining. Molitaire in for the Cardinals. Bounce pass inside. Carlson stepped on a baseline. So into the ball game for the first time is Tavier Tinnen, number 52, the 6'5 freshman out of Stadium High School in Tacoma. Nick McLean, the 7-footer, gets a breather. Also out of the ball game is Naguse, and he's replaced by Elijah Williams, 6'1 sophomore out of Franklin High School. Losing it in the lane. Quickly, the Cardinals. Shot is blocked that time by Williams on the shot by Molitaire. Trying to do two things at once here. Maybe I should just concentrate on the ball game. Into the ball game for the first time, Yusuf Mohammed. Little size for the Cardinals, 6'10 freshman out of West Seattle High School. Raekwon Evans comes out. So let's reset the Cardinals. They have Molitaire, Pryor, Mohammed, Taylor III, and McLaughlin back in the ball game for Carlson. Molitaire makes the move. A high off the glass, doesn't go. A rebound to Woodard. Cardinals with the double team and the steal. Pryor, dribble drive, missed the lay-in. Ball is tipped by Taylor, gets it back and lays it in. Good follow-up by the Cardinals on the breakaway by Pryor. Emmett Taylor III with the offensive board and the putback. Woodard in the lane, a little runner, doesn't get it. Offensive foul, and Mohammed takes the charge. Ronnie Davis, 6'2 freshman guard from Seattle, Washington, coming into the ball game. It's immediate timeout. Our first of the ball game. We'll take a break. We'll be right back right after this word for ICCU.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
This is my classroom. These are my school supplies. This is my laboratory. These are my assignments. This is my career. Apply and enroll now to the NIC Pharmacy Technology Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome back to North Idaho College. Cardinals with McLaughlin, Pryor, Molitere, Mohammed, and Taylor. The Dolphins have Lloyd, Williams, Tinnen, Davis, and who am I missing? Teclamarium. Shot no good from the left side. Quickly the other way. Here comes the Dolphins on the dribble drive. Blocked at the basket by Mohammed that time. On the shot by Williams will go the other way. Off the glass. Pryor. Offensive board. Molitere. Reverse lay-in is good. Started with the defense. Ended with the offense. Mohammed runs out on the defense against Williams. Missed it. Here comes Pryor. Taylor, open three. Missed it. He doesn't miss much. Taylor is 13th in the NWAC in three-point shooting at 63%, as Teclamarian misses it for the Dolphins. Molitere off the glass, doesn't get it. Mohammed with a push on the offensive board, and it'll be out of bounds for Shoreline. So that was the third team foul on the Cardinals. Ooh, that's a travel. Cardinals in that zone defense. From the free throw line, shot no good by Tinnen. Offensive board, however, by the Dolphins. They'll get a second opportunity. Lloyd misses from beyond the arc, and McLaughlin with the Cardinal rebound. Out of bounds, Shoreline. Raekwon Evans coming in for Emmett Taylor. Cardinals will trap. Alfonso Anderson back in the ballgame for the Cardinals as well. Will reset the lineup. Pryor, Anderson, McLaughlin, Molitere, and Raekwon Evans. Cardinals' zone defense has been outstanding. In the lane, spin move off the glass and in. Nice play by Tinnen with the bucket. Anderson spins to the glass, off the glass and in. And an offensive foul called on Anderson. First foul on Anderson, 14 foul on the Cardinals. Both schools have 4 team fouls. Ooh, walk, yes sir. Pryor. Raekwon lost it, got it back. Evans, little runner from 8, short. Ball tapped, Raekwon gets it. Inside to Anderson, shot is missed, but a foul is called, and Alfonso will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Follows on Tinnen, his first. Emmett Taylor, the third, back in for Molitor. Been the case the first 3 games. Emmett misses a couple of threes in a row, and then he knocks down 5 or 6 in a row. Emmett is 20 of 32 from beyond the arc. Ball is stolen by Raekwon. Raekwon drives the lane, lays it up and in. Evans with the steal and the bucket and the foul. Check it in for the first time, number 40. Keelan Myers out of Franklin High School in Seattle, 6'1" freshman guard. And a steal by Taylor. Evans. Anderson had it, lost it, knocked out of bounds. It'll be Cardinal ball. Tried to get it into Raekwon. Stolen and a foul by Anderson. So that's the second foul on Anderson. We'll see what Corey Simmons does, and he'll replace him with James Carlson. Davis. Leading scorer for Shoreline, David Woodard, remains on the bench. Fade away from 10. Too strong that time by Tinnan. And McLaughlin with a rebound. And they call the foul inside on the Cardinals. And they call the foul on James Carlson. That's his first 6th team foul. Three ball left side, nothing but net that time downtown for Lloyd with the tray. Angelo Lloyd, 6'1" freshman out of Kentwood High School in Seattle. Halfway through this first half. Pryor, left elbow, bounces, doesn't go. Carlson with the offensive board, and the foul. Fouls on Tekla Merriam. That's his first 7th team foul. So the Cardinals are in the bonus. Yusuf Muhammad back in the ball game for Ian McLaughlin. Ahead. And a foul, I think, on Emmett Taylor, kind of a reach in. It is foul on Taylor. So now both teams are in the bonus and going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Angelo Lloyd, an 80% free throw shooter on the early season. And he gets them both. Tonight's action brought to you in part by Idaho Central Credit Union and by Parker Toyota and Parker Subaru. Carlson, open three. Got it. Nothing but the bottom of the net that time for James Carlson. And that's what he brings to this squad, playing the 5 position. And a lot of centers or post players won't go out past that 3-point line. And James, he can knock him down. Davis inside. Ball is blocked. And a foul called on Mohammed. Second foul on Mohammed. He can't believe it. So Tinen goes to the free throw line. 4 of 5 on this young season. Also checking in for Shoreline, number 30, Isaac Adair, 6'2", freshman guard out of Ingram High School in Seattle. McLaughlin back in. Mohammed sits down. 6-point Cardinal lead. Neguse also back in the ball game for Shoreline. Raekwon drives the lane, lays it in, and it counts. Raekwon Evans is so good at that. Watch how he just drives down the lane and then finishes at the rim. Yeah, we'll get that in just a second. And a travel. Adair took a step before putting the ball down. And a turnover. So Myers, Adair, Teclamarium, Neguse, and Ronnie Davis are your Dolphins on the court. Evans in the lane, off the glass and in, and it will count again. Raekwon with back-to-back drives for the bucket for the Cardinals, and this one definitely going to be a highlight. Raekwon, watch him go to the lane. So one more for Raekwon Evans. Came into the contest 6th in the NWAC in free throw shooting. There was some water on the court. The player flipped the official the towel, and the official tossed it back and said, "You clean it up, son." And he did. So the Cardinals now with a 12-point lead, their largest in this first half. And a steal by McLaughlin. Emmett Taylor, long three, short. Pryor hustles with a rebound and is blocked out of bounds by McLean. (7-1) out of Woodinville High School, the freshman in the ball game. Rai Watanabe, 5'10" guard. Carlson back on top. Taylor, another three. Bounces, doesn't go. McLaughlin, offensive rebound, has it taken away. And then a reach-in foul on McLaughlin. Emmett Taylor will keep launching. We'll have halftime shooting statistics and a scoring recap as Myers goes to the free throw line, 3 of 7 on the early season. Knocked out of bounds by the Dolphins. It'll be Cardinal ball. In the corner, 3 ball. That time it's downtown. Emmett Taylor the third. You can't keep him down forever. He'll keep shooting. Now watch, he'll run off 4 or 5 in a row. Steal by Taylor. Quickly ahead, Pryor. Pryor on the dribble drive and lays it in, and the Cardinals have got it going now. And a blocking foul. We're going to get Nate Pryor with a foul. And a timeout on the floor, 6:56 remaining in the first half. We'll be back right after this timeout.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
Hey, don't forget, we've got a big event coming up. It's the Winter Carnival and Auction, one of the biggest fundraisers of the year for the NIC Booster Club. It's coming up Wednesday night, December 12th at the Best Western Coeur d'Alene Inn. Starts at 5 o'clock, the auction at 7. Tickets are $30 a piece or a table of 8 for $250. We still need auction items, by the way. Or if you'd like to buy tickets, whatever the case may be, call Patty Stewart. First thing tomorrow morning, 208-769-3348, and help us out. 208-769-3348, and we'll see you at the Winter Carnival and Auction Wednesday night, December the 12th. Missed them both. Out of bounds to Shoreline. In the lane. Off the glass it in. Nice move that time by Tenen. Lob inside to Raekwon Evans. And a foul is called on Adair as Raekwon was looking for the lob dunk. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Angelo Lloyd back in the ball game for Shoreline. Also coming back is Jamar Easel. And a steal by Raekwon. Emmett Taylor, a long 3, doesn't get it. And Tenen with the rebound. Kind of an off shooting night so far for Emmett Taylor the third, but you know he'll keep firing. Turn around, fade away, wild shot doesn't go that time by Tenen. And they get Emmett Taylor with a foul. That's his second. So we'll see if they take out Taylor. Tennant at the free throw line. He's 4 of 5 on the season. Drew Sheridan getting set to come in for the Cardinals. And he'll come in for Emmett Taylor. So the Cardinals going small now. They've got Pryor and Evans at the guards. The forwards are Sheridan, McLaughlin, and Carlson is playing the 5. We'll see if the Cardinals can take advantage of Carlson on the offensive side being the 5 and whether or not they'll want to follow him. Raekwon, left side, McLaughlin for 3, doesn't go. Carlson, offensive rebound, has it blocked. And stepping on the baseline is McLean. And I think McLean was credited with the block that time on Carlson. It'll be NIC ball on the baseline. Pryor, little 8-footer in the lane. Tip in is good by Carlson. Good position that time by the freshman from Lake City. And McLaughlin going to get charged with a reach in. And both teams are in the double bonus. That's his second. Watanabe at the line, rolls out. Watanabe. Checking in for the Cardinals for the first time, Ishmael Valdez. 6'9" freshman out of the Bronx, New York. Cardinals up 17. Valdez loses it. Stolen by Easel. And a foul on Evans. So that's the first foul on Evans. And at the line shooting 2 is Easel, 2 for 2 on the season. So he's 100% until that shot. And he missed them both. Pryor. Carlson open 3. Rattles, doesn't go inside with the rebound. Raekwon loses it. And out of the pack comes Ezel. On the shot clock. Call on Sheridan, the foul, and Corey Simmons is not happy. He's saying call it on both sides of the floor. So that's the first foul on Sheridan. Watanabe with one more. Pryor in the lane, and it goes. Nice drive to the rack that time by Nate Pryor. Now the Cardinals will come down on defense. And a 3-ball goes down that time. Watanabe with the tray. Cardinal ball on the baseline. And a blocking foul on Tinnan. Pryor will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Pryor averaging 10 points a ball game, 4 assists, 2 steals, 4 of 9 from the free throw line. I think he was complaining about moisture on the ball, and he shot it anyway. Back in the ball game is Teclamarium replacing Nick McLean. Doing some mop-up work there on the sidelines. That's where Tinnan slid across the floor. So one more for Nate Pryor. Freshman out of West Seattle High School. And a steal by Raekwon. Raekwon up to Pryor, who missed the dunk. And missing a dunk on the other side is Tinnan. You miss a dunk, I miss a dunk. Pryor, open 3. And a rebound. Tinnan over the top of Sheridan that time. Ball tipped away by Pryor. It'll be out of bounds to the Dolphins. Three ball is short. Ball is checked underneath, a block by Carlson on the shot attempt by Teclamarium. Here come the Cardinals. Looking inside, Valdez. Off the glass, doesn't go. He'll shoot free throws. He rushed that shot just a little bit. Valdez, the 6'9 freshman out of the Bronx. Boy, they have high hopes for him. They say his ceiling is high, but it's a learning process for the freshman. His first free throw of the year is not good. Into the ball game is Philip Molitere in for Pryor. Cardinals with only one starter on the floor, and that's Raekwon Evans. Evans, Molitere, Valdez, Sheridan, and Carlson. Blocked by Valdez. Molitere down the lane, off the glass, doesn't get it. Carlson has it, gets it back, has the shot blocked inside by Teclamarian, and will go the other way. Watanabe, a 3 ball is good. Approaching 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Molitere. Sheridan. Valdez in the lane. Missed the lay-in. And a rebound comes down to Williams. Oh, boy. Jaden DeWar will come into the ball game for the first time for the Cardinals. .90 seconds remain in the first half. Watanabe for three. Doesn't get this one, and DeWar is fouled from behind by Teclamariam. Oh, they called that on the Cardinals. Oh, man. Wow. So Teclamariam will shoot. That looked like pretty good position that time by Jaden DeWar. Ball don't lie. Davis in for the Dolphins. 1:15 in the half. Left side wide open. Sheridan for three. Too strong. Ball to bat it around. Molitere with it. Spin move. Inside. Sheridan misses the lay-in. Carlson with a follow. Gets it back and loses it out of bounds to Shoreline. Boy, Cardinals once again missing lay-ins. Corey Simmons looking for a foul inside, not getting it. Offensive foul. Carlson takes the punishment. As the pass off that time by Davis. And Carlson was there, had his feet set, took the charge. First foul on Davis. DeWar off the glass, and it goes, and it counts. Just a straightforward move that time, and DeWar able to get to the lane and puts it in. Found the open spot and just attacked. And a little strong on the free throw. And Raekwon with the offensive putback, but it won't count. By the way, that last foul was on, that charging foul on Tinnen was his third. That foul on Raekwon Evans, his second. Watanabe at the line. Do not have any stats on him. Valdez in for Raekwon. So the Cardinals, Nate Pryor in for Sheridan. So Nate Pryor in, Molitere, Valdez, DeWar, and Carlson. One starter on the floor, that's Nate Pryor. Molitere in the lane, little 6-footer doesn't go. Carlson with the offensive board. Loses it out of bounds, and a foul is called. We'll see if they give it to Davis, who is in there hacking away. They do. James Carlson at the line to shoot two. Came into the ball game 5 of 8 on the season from the free throw line. Cardinals up 15. Ball tapped away. Valdez had it. Out of bounds, 2. Ooh, it should have been Cardinal ball. I thought it went off Watanabe, but apparently not. It'll be the Dolphins' ball with 6.9 seconds remaining. Long 3, and it hits nothing but the bottom of the net for Lloyd. And there's your halftime score as the Cardinals with a 12-point lead, 45-33. Coming up at the half, we'll have some halftime shooting statistics and a scoring recap. The Cardinals by 12 when we come right back.
At Chili's, we ain't just blowing smoke. More flavor than can fit on a plate with our world-famous baby backs. Jalapeno cheddar sausage, barbecue chicken, plus 3 sides. It's a meat lover's dream. Now at Chili's.
At NIC, we believe in investing in our future. Today's students are tomorrow's workforce, and North Idaho College's Career and Technical Education program will provide the training that will get you the job. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
I'm David Blaine, owner of Central Food. Central Food is a neighborhood restaurant, part of the larger West Central neighborhood. When we started, we met with one place, and there were 6 guys in dark suits. We just felt like someone coming in with their jar of coins. When we met with STCU, it was like we already knew them. They understand what it means to take something from the beginning and grow it into a larger business that's serving a larger community. I'm David Blaine, and STCU is here for good.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
Hey, Sonny, you want to go for a ride in the new Subaru Outback? In there. Subaru has made its name with symmetrical all-wheel drive vehicles, and the Outback is the flagship. Sonny, did you realize the Outback is one of the safest cars on the planet? Plus, it's really fuel efficient. At Parker Subaru, we have a large inventory, so you'll find just the right Outback to meet your needs. Get all your answers at Parker Subaru in Coeur d'Alene.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho's Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667-2212.
Saving essentially is like, I don't know.
Oh, man, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
Welcome back to North Idaho College. It's halftime with the Cardinals with a 12-point lead in the second game of our Best Western Plus Coeur d'Alene Invitational here at North Idaho College. Some first half stats for the Cardinals. Shooting percentages in the first half. The Cardinals shooting 37% from the field, 15 of 41. 3 of 13 from beyond the arc, 23%, and 12 of 17 from the free throw line, 71%. 2 Cardinals in double figures. Raekwon Evans and Nate Pryor lead the way for NIC. 11 for Pryor, 4 of 10 from the field. Raekwon Evans with 10 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Other scores for the Cardinals. Emmett Taylor with 5, 2 for Molitere, 5 for Alfonso Anderson, 7 for James Carlson, 2 apiece for Dewar and Green, 1 for Ishmael Valdez. In the first half for Shoreline, they shoot 36% from the field, 9 of 25, 6 of 13 from beyond the arc, 46%, and free throw line 47%, 9 of 17. 1-2 Dolphins in double figures, 11 for Lloyd with 11, 3 of 6 from the field, 3 of 6 from beyond the arc, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and 10 points for Watanabe. He was 2 of 4 from 3, 4 of 6 from the free throw line for his 10. 1 for Teclamarian, 3 for Woodard, 2 for Neguse, and 6 for Tinnen. By the way, Woodard, the leading scorer for Shoreline, averaging 22 points a ball game. That's tied for 8th in the NWAC. Woodward shot once, made it. It was a 3 for a total of 3 points in that first half. Rebounds in the ball game, 31 for the Cardinals, 17 for Shoreline. 9 first half rebounds in the ball game for James Carlson to lead all players in that category. Carlson also with a block shot for NIC. Turnovers in the ball game, 15 in the first half for Shoreline, 8 for NIC. Largest lead for the Cardinals was 18 points at 37-19. There was 4 lead changes and no ties in the ball game outside of tied at 2-2. Foul troubles, a lot of Cardinals have 2 in the first half. Raekwon Evans with 2, Emmett Taylor with 2, Anderson, Mohammed, and Carlson with 2, Jared Green with 2 in the ball game. For Shoreline, Woodward and Myers with 2 fouls, along with Neguse with 2. So there's your halftime score. The Cardinals lead it 45-33. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with the second half of action in just a couple of minutes.
first half. For Shoreline, leading scorer with 11 points, number 10, Angela Roy. Shoreline shot 36% on 9-25 from the floor. For NIC, leading scorer on 4 of 10 shooting with 11 points, number 1, Nate Pryor. NIC shot 37%, 15-41.
We are just about ready for the second half of action, and we'll bring it to you right after this timeout.
At Chili's, we ain't just blowing smoke. More flavor than can fit on a plate with our world-famous baby backs. Jalapeno cheddar sausage, barbecue chicken, plus 3 sides. It's a meat lover's dream. Now at Chili's.
At NIC, we believe in investing in our future. Today's students are tomorrow's workforce, and North Idaho College's Career and Technical Education program will provide the training that will get you the job. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
I'm David Blaine, owner of Central Food. Central Food is a neighborhood restaurant, part of the larger West Central neighborhood. When we started, we met with one place, and there were 6 guys in dark suits. We just felt like someone coming in with their jar of coins. When we met with STCU, it was like we already knew them. They understand what it means to take something from the beginning and grow it into a larger business that's serving a larger community. I'm David Blaine, and STCU is here for good.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
Hey, Sonny, you want to go for a ride in the new Subaru Outback? Subaru has made its name with symmetrical all-wheel drive vehicles, and the Outback is the flagship. Sonny, did you realize the Outback is one of the safest cars on the planet? Plus, it's really fuel efficient. At Parker Subaru, we have a large inventory, so you'll find just the right Outback to meet your needs. Get all your answers at Parker Subaru in Coeur d'Alene.
Once again, welcome to North Idaho College. It's the Best Western Plus Coeur d'Alene Invitational with the NIC Cardinals hosting the Dolphins of Shoreline Community College. This is Dick Haugen. Nice to have you with us here as we get ready for the second half of action. Two big games tomorrow night. We'll hope to see you here. It'll be Medicine Hat against Shoreline at 5:30, and then Grace Harbor against your NIC Cardinals at 7:30. It was Grace Harbor over Medicine Hat, 87-69 earlier tonight. So here we go. Cardinals with their starters, and the same for Shoreline. Six on the shot clock. And a foul is called on Raekwon Evans. So that's Ray's third. So Lloyd goes to the free throw line to shoot two. And then he gets them both. Back to Evans. Off the glass, doesn't go, and a tip in by Pryor. And a foul on McLaughlin. Wow. Rather touchy-feely. So that's the third foul on McLaughlin. Shot is in the lane, forced up that time by Woodard, and Anderson comes away with it. Inside. Green, turnaround, missed it. Raekwon with a follow, missed it twice. Third time missed it. Green, offensive board. Inside, and a foul finally called as the Cardinals get 4 offensive rebounds. And the foul finally called on Woodard. That's his third. So issues now for Aaron McKay's scheme. Will he replace Woodard? That leaves him in there. And out of bounds, throwing it away. The Goose just chucked it over the head of Wiesel that time. Had no chance. In the ball game quickly, Emmett Taylor the third. Alfonso Anderson in the lane. Emmett Taylor, open three. Nothing but net for Emmett Taylor. Cardinals quickly up by 16, kicked out of bounds. It'll be Shoreline ball. Seven on the shot clock. Lloyd in the corner. Inside off the glass and in. Nice move by Naguse. As the shot clock winding down. Jared Green, open 15-footer, and it rolls in. Cardinals would like to get Jared Green a few more shots. He led the NWAC in field goal percentage last year at around 67. Three ball, left side, no good by Woodard. Out of bounds to NIC. Ronnie Davis checks in for Woodard. Pryor in the lane, doesn't get it. Ball tapped around and the rebound comes down to Teclamarium. Three ball. Lloyd too strong. Ball batted around. Alphonse comes down with it. Off to Ray Quan Evans, who throws it down with authority. Too strong. Teclamarian, I think, felt the defensive pressure that time of Anderson. Blocked at the rim by Emmett Taylor. What a block. Here come the Cardinals. Inside, Jared Green lays it up and in. What a block at the rim by Taylor. Cardinals up 20. Right side from 12, air ball, Teclamarian. Inside. Anderson high off the glass and puts it down. Just like that, it's a 22-point NIC lead. Comes up short that time, and Naguse, I think he was feeling the pressure of the Cardinal defense inside. And a foul on Davis will send Taylor to the line for two. Davis is third. Declan Merriam out of the ball game. Tavier Tinnen back in. Tinnen with 3 fouls. Davis leaves with 3. My goodness, are they calling him tight. Three ball, Lloyd, nothing but net that time. And a timeout on the floor. 15-12 remaining in the ball game. We'll be back right after the break.
Celebration rules are in place, and Pepsi is all for it. Antonio, what have you got in mind? Bit of a throwback. Looks like the Charleston. You never see that in football or anywhere.
Hi, Jim and Sonny at Parker Toyota. Lots of dealers talk about customer satisfaction, but at Parker Toyota, we've been doing it right day in and day out. We just won the Toyota President's Award for the 30th year in a row. I want to express my thanks to our team for their dedication to continuous improvement. And a big thank you to all of our great customers. You voted us #1 again. Meet the award winners at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
About a Cardinal highlight, we had a chance for the break. Another Cardinal highlight. Raekwon Evans going to throw it down. And so much of the Cardinals' success starts with their defense. It was 45-33 at the half. And just like that, 15-7 run. Raekwon, easy lay-in. My goodness. The Red Sea parted on that one. Shot no good that time by Tinnen. Here come the Cardinals. Jared Green lays it up and in. Nice pass that time by Evans. And Green running the floor with the finish. And a little 12-footer on a baseline is good by Naguse. But here come the Cardinals. Raekwon. And it's a block, and it counts. And everybody right now, of course, concerned about Raekwon Evans. Went down hard. And he puts it in, and it counts. So the third foul, Naguse. Evans looking for the three-point play. Missed the free throw. Davis. Blocked from behind on the shot that time by Tinnen. Follow-up is not good by Naguse. And finally staying with it on the boards. Shoreline with a bucket by Tinnen. Oh, offensive foul. Philip Molitere will come in for Raekwon Evans. That's his fourth. So here comes Lloyd quickly in the front court. Cardinals in that zone. In the lane, nice shot that time. Over Green is Tinnen. Pryor, top of the circle three. Tipped in by Anderson. Nice play that time by the big fella. Cardinals have done a great job on Woodard. He's been held in check. Offensive board doesn't go on the reverse lane by Naguse. Pryor. Stop up 12-footer. Got it. Cardinals by 24. James Carlson getting set to come in for the Cardinals. Jared Green gets a breather for Carlson in for him. Woodard. Inside, and it counts. Bucket that time by Tenen. The 6'5 freshman out of Stadium High School has been the main inside force for the Dolphins. Third foul on Emmett Taylor, 15th foul on the Cardinals. And the natural three-point play. Molitor has the shot blocked by Lloyd. Gets it back, and it goes. Philip Molitor with a bucket and the foul. So Molitor will get a Cardinal highlight on the three-point opportunity. Watch the little guy inside battle. Has a shot blocked, comes back, puts it in, gets the foul, and will go to the free throw line to make it a three-point play. And he does. In the lane, and another three-point opportunity, this time for Nate Pryor. And the Cardinals are putting on a clinic, and I'm running out of highlight space. Cardinals on the steal. Pryor for the and one. And we have I believe, a immediate timeout. And we're not going to get a timeout, all right? A little confusion on if there's going to be immediate timeout or is there not. And after all that, they're going to decide to have immediate timeout. Way to go, fellas. We'll be back after the break.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
This is my classroom. These are my school supplies. This is my laboratory. These are my assignments. This is my career. Apply and enroll now to the NIC Pharmacy Technology Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
Don't forget, coming up Wednesday night, December 12th, mark your calendar. Great shopping for Christmas opportunities. My goodness, the Winter Carnival and Auction at the Best Western Coeur d'Alene Inn. Fun starts at 5, live auction at 7. Get your tickets now. Tickets are $30 a piece or a table of 8 for $250. If you have a business and have something that you'd like to donate to help the cause and the proceeds go to Cardinal Athletics, call Patty Stewart tomorrow morning at 208-769-3348, and we definitely appreciate your support of Cardinal Athletics. So Nate Pryor at the line. He had a rough start shooting free throws, 50%. And he gets the three-point play. Whoa, ticky-tack. Molitere with a foul. Boy, they've really tightened up the calls in the second half as opposed to the first half. Not sure what what's the word I'm struggling here to find? Emphasis. Oh, I hate that word. The emphasis on maybe not fouling in the lane. And foul on the Cardinals. Not sure who that one was on. They call it on Molitere. That's his second. So in the bonus, Shoreline. Tenen for the 1-and-1. Yusuf Mohammed will come in for Emmett Taylor. Short. Saved by Pryor right below us. Offensive foul. So that's the third foul on Alfonso Anderson. Checking into the ball game. Kylan Myers, 6'1" guard out of Franklin High School in Seattle. Giving Lloyd a little bit of a breather. Left-handed shot doesn't go. Anderson with a rebound. Quickly out to Pryor. Inside to Yusuf. Oh, too strong and can't make the catch. And he'll go to the free throw line. They called the foul on... Well, who did they call the foul on? Myers with a foul. That's his second. So Muhammad goes to free throw line to shoot a pair. Back in the ball game is David Woodard. Boy, he's struggled tonight. Actually, really hasn't had a whole lot of opportunities to shoot. Cardinals shooting 68% in this second half. 35 for Shoreline. Inside, Yusuf Mohammed with the throwdown. Right side jumper is good. Nice 10-footer on the baseline by Tenen. Inside, Carlson. And a foul called inside on Woodward. Look, watch this shot and the effort. And to Muhammad, and he throws it down. You don't have to go too far, big fella being 6'10". Carlson gives NIC a 26-point lead. NIC now in the bonus as well with 10:46 remaining. Carlson short. Wide open three. Tinnan got it. And a timeout called by Shoreline. 10:34 remaining in the ball game. We'll be back right after this timeout.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
This is my classroom. These are my school supplies. This is my laboratory. These are my assignments. This is my career. Apply and enroll now to the NIC Pharmacy Technology Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
One thing about the Cardinals early on in the season, it's been their defense. They're giving up only 63 points a ball game. And David Woodard, the freshman out of Edmonds, Washington, was tied for 8th in the conference in scoring at 22 a ball game. He's got 3. 1 of 2. He's only had 2 opportunities at shooting the ball. The Cardinal defense has been outstanding. We'll reset the Cardinal lineup. Molitor, Pryor, Raekwon Evans back in the ball game. Pryor has the ball blocked as it goes down the lane by Tinnan. Quickly ahead, Williams. 3 ball, Woodard doesn't get it. Evans with a rebound. So it's Evans, Molitor, Muhammad in the lane, and a blocking foul. Molitor will go to the line. That foul is on Woodard. I think that's his 4th. It is. So it's Muhammad, Pryor, Evans, Molitor, and Muhammad for the Cardinals. Watanabe in for Woodard, who's got to be frustrated. Emmett Taylor III in for Nate Pryor. So Molitor goes to the line, 60% free throw shooter. .4 lead. Down the lane and good. Shot it over. Muhammad did Tinnan that time. Ooh, a travel on Raekwon. .948 remaining. On the baseline, blocked from behind. Declan Merriam, I'm not sure who got that. Carlson or Muhammad. Both of the big Timbers were there. Ball is tipped. Should be a travel. Muhammad. Ball tipped out of bounds that time by Williams, saving a bucket as Raekwon Evans was getting set to load one up. It'll be Cardinal ball on the baseline. Molitor And a foul is called. Myers, the personal foul. That's his third, 9th team foul. So Molitor back on the line. Cardinals back in action tomorrow night against Grays Harbor. And the Chokers knocked off Medicine Hat 87-69 earlier tonight. Lloyd back in the ball game for Shoreline, and it rattles and comes out of there. And a steal by Molitor. Tried a behind-the-back pass, didn't get it. 3 ball, left side is good. Watanabe gets another one. He's had a pretty good ball game. Cardinals by 20. Well, 83, all right, by 21. Carlson has his shot rejected by Tinnan. Watanabe shoots another one, doesn't get it. Offensive board. Inside, laying it up and in, and it counts. No foul, but just a timeout called as Teclamarian gets it in there. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back after the break. Don't you dare go away. Cardinals in control.
Celebration rules are in place, and Pepsi is all for it. Antonio, what have you got in mind? Bit of a throwback. Looks like the Charleston. You never see that in football or anywhere.
Hi, Jim and Sonny at Parker Toyota. Lots of dealers talk about customer satisfaction, but at Parker Toyota, we've been doing it right day in and day out. We just won the Toyota President's Award for the 30th year in a row. I want to express my thanks to our team for their dedication to continuous improvement. And a big thank you to all of our great customers. You voted us #1 again. Meet the award winners at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Our roll burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
.840 remaining in the ball game. Ian McLaughlin back in for the Cardinals, along with Jared Green. So we'll reset it. Molitor. Taylor. Wide open 3. Doesn't get it. McLaughlin had it. The ball is tipped. And a foul called on McLaughlin. McLaughlin's 4th. Teclamarian. And doesn't get it. Scoop shot. Molitor doesn't get it. To Taylor. Off the glass, doesn't go. Ball's tipped. Rebound. Jared Green shot up and in. Wasn't sure if it was going to get over the rim, but it did. Over the lip and in for the Cardinals, back up to a 21-point advantage. Under 8 minutes remaining. Man. In the lane, doesn't go for Phil. Is Molitere doesn't get it to drop. Had a good look. Steele. Molitere. Cardinals with a 2-on-1. Behind the back to Evans. To Green, who throws it down. What a play by the Cardinals. Molitere to Evans to Green with a finish. And the foul called to Molitere. And this one's got to be worth a Cardinal highlight. See if I can get it in. Behind the back to Raekwon to Green with the flush. Lloyd. Nate Pryor back in the ball game for NIC. Molitere will take a breather. Pryor, dribble drive. Taylor for three, doesn't go. Rebound to Lloyd. Tough shot by Tinnon that time. Cardinal defense try to get it over. Evans. Emmett Taylor, open three. Got it! Emmett Taylor from downtown. Back in the ball game for the Dolphins is Ronnie Davis. In for Tinnon. Also back in is Isaac Adair. In for Watanabe. Long three. Rattles and doesn't go that time. The shot missed by Lloyd. Out of bounds to North Idaho College. So tomorrow night's action. Hope to see you here Friday night. 5:30, Medicine Hat against this Shoreline team. Then at 7:30, Grace Harbor against North Idaho College. That ought to be probably the best game of the tournament. Evans. Taylor doesn't get it. Davis. Williams. Jared Green tried to get the charge, but started, I think, falling before the contact was there. Alfonso Anderson back in the ball game. Green's fourth personal foul. Tekla Merriam at the line. Pryor on the dribble drive. And a blocking foul. Pryor, it looked like he kind of chucked the ball up toward the rim thinking that he was going to draw the charge. And instead, the foul was on Adair, his second. So both teams now are in the double bonus. And this last 5:48 is going to take about an hour. Cardinals average 91 a game. Shoreline averages 68. Cardinal defense gives up 63. Shoreline gives up 79. When you give up more than you score, well, that's why you're 0-3. Anderson on the missed shot by Lloyd. Raekwon wants to run. Anderson, open three. Got it, Alfonso Anderson. Shot at left elbow by Williams, no good. Taylor with a Cardinal rebound. Anderson will launch again, and he's got another one. Back-to-back trays from Alfonso Anderson. You don't think Anderson's going to take another shot if it's given to him? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Wow. So Ian McLaughlin fouls out. James Carlson back in the ball game. Tekla Merriam back on the floor. Man. One more from the freshman from Dallas, Texas. Back in the ball game, Tenen, 52, giving Tekla Marion a little breather. Pryor on the dribble drive, high off the glass, doesn't get it. Lloyd with a rebound. 3-on-2, Lloyd in the lane, short. And Carlson couldn't hang on to it. And out of bounds to Shoreline. Don't forget the Coach G postgame show coming up at the conclusion of this ball game. And bounces and drops. Tenen's been the real force for Shoreline tonight with David Woodard, their leading scorer, really having problems. Raekwon, step around, missed the lay-in. Three ball from Lloyd. Doesn't go. Emmett Taylor ends up with it. Ahead to Evans. Bounce pass to Anderson. Has the shot blocked, but a foul on Tenen. Watanabe coming back in the ball game for the Dolphins after this free throw. Replacing Lloyd. One more for the Fawns. The sad thing is this generation doesn't know who the Fawns is. Do you know who the Fawns is? Not Alfonso, right? You know who the real Fawns is? They don't. See what I mean? Hey, I mean, everybody knows the Fawns. Oh, my gosh. I'm so old. Three ball, left side, doesn't go. Too strong for Adair. Offensive foul. And Tenen, I think, with a little frustration on that one, as he just put his shoulder down and let her rip. And I believe that's his fifth. In the ball game, Jaden DeWar. He will replace Alfonso Anderson. Pryor. Emmett Taylor for three. Doesn't go. Davis. Inside, and it rolls over the rim that time. And the bucket by Tekla Merriam. Evans. He'll go to the lane, and he'll lay it in, and the Cardinals have reached the century point. In the lane is good. Adair with a bank shot. Pryor was going to try to feed it off to Dewar. Stolen. Declan Marion, he goes to the lane, and he's fouled by Evans, and I think that'll be, or check that. Carlson with a foul, his second. Declan Marion will go to the line, shooting 2. Coming back in for the Cardinals, Philip Molitor and Drew Sheridan. Raekwon Evans and Nate Pryor have seen the last of their efforts tonight. Emmett Taylor for 3. Got it. And does it count? It does. The basket will count, but it's a foul on Carlson. Or check that. Dewar with a personal foul. So the bucket will count, or are they going to erase the bucket? I don't think my software will allow me to. Now they're going to debate whether they're shooting free throws on the other side. Declan Marion was 2 of 3 from the free throw line prior to tonight. Don't forget the Coach G postgame show coming up. And another one of those point of emphasis. Corey Simmons just shakes his head. It's the rebounding thing where I guess you arm bar the opposition. I don't know. Let's put skirts on everybody. So that's a flagrant. .226 remaining. Axton doesn't get it. Sheridan with the Cardinal rebound. Molitor tried to dish it off. Gets it back. Over the head pass. Carlson. And a reach-in foul going to get charged to Adair. Carlson at the line, shooting 2. Nick McLean back in the ball game, the 7-1 freshman out of Woodinville High School. Has not seen a lot of action in the ball game tonight. McLean working on Carlson. Shoots over him, doesn't get it. Molitor loses it. Here comes Williams. He missed the dunk. And a foul inside as Davis was just waiting for traffic to go by. It's kind of like a pedestrian at the old crosswalk, and cars are zooming by, and you wait for the last one, and then you go. That's pretty much what happened on that one. And he'll get 2, misses the first. Carlson, open 3. Rattles, doesn't get it. Taylor with an offensive rebound. Taylor will launch a 3. Doesn't get it. DeWar with a shot, and it doesn't go, but he's fouled. Once again, don't forget Coach G postgame show coming your way right at the end of this one. Approaching 1 minute remaining. Ball is stripped. Sheridan comes out of there with it. Emmett Taylor for 3. Doesn't get it, but he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 3. Davis heads to the bench for the Dolphins, replaced by Myers. And Taylor makes all 3 of them. Back in the ballgame, Yusuf Muhammad, and for Emmett Taylor. Free ball. Williams got it. Muhammad, 6'10" point guard. And a foul. No, I'm serious. A foul. We haven't seen one in this game, have we? My goodness. Think about this. A lot of these players know each other. Fellas from Seattle, Nate Pryor, Ian McLaughlin from Bellevue, Muhammad from Seattle, Anderson from Tacoma. These guys all grew up in the Seattle area playing AAU ball. They know each other. Neguse was a teammate of Alfonso Anderson at Garfield High School. Long three, right side from Myers doesn't go. And the Cardinals can hold until the clock runs out. And there's your final. The Cardinals win it big, 111-83. Coming up next, our Coach G postgame show. Don't you dare go away. We'll be back right after this timeout.
At Chili's, we ain't just blowing smoke. More flavor than can fit on a plate with our world-famous baby backs. Jalapeno cheddar sausage, barbecue chicken, plus 3 sides. It's a meat lover's dream. Now at Chili's.
At NIC, we believe in investing in our future. Today's students are tomorrow's workforce, and North Idaho College's Career and Technical Education program will provide the training that will get you the job. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
I'm David Blaine, owner of Central Food. Central Food is a neighborhood restaurant, part of the larger West Central neighborhood. When we started, we met with one place, and there were 6 guys in dark suits. We just felt like someone coming in with their jar of coins. When we met with STCU, it was like we already knew them. They understand what it means to take something from the beginning and grow it into a larger business that's serving a larger community. I'm David Blaine, and STCU is here for good.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
Hey, Sonny, you want to go for a ride in the new Subaru Outback? In there. Subaru has made its name with symmetrical all-wheel drive vehicles, and the Outback is the flagship. Sonny, did you realize the Outback is one of the safest cars on the planet? Plus, it's really fuel efficient. At Parker Subaru, we have a large inventory, so you'll find just the right Outback to meet your needs. Get all your answers at Parker Subaru in Coeur d'Alene.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho's Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667-2212.
Saving essentially is like, I don't know.
Oh, man, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
Welcome back to North Idaho College. There's your final, 111-83, and George Swanson joins us on the Coach G post-game show. Kind of, I don't know, I'll let you describe the ball game. I mean, there was points there where we kind of struggled. It was kind of a clanky kind of a game. Fouls kept the momentum and the flow going, and there was other times where we just came out and just went on huge runs, 14-1 run, and a couple of other longer runs. Your observation, first brush.
You know, we weren't worried about scoring the basketball. Just the flow of the game was slowed down with a lot of foul calls. And other guys just had to step up and play today and figure it out, which was good for us. We got deep into our bench, which we knew that we were really good at the back end of our bench. And there were guys that were able to do some things. You know, we gave up too many offensive rebounds today too, though. All
right, 5 players in double figures led by the 19 of Nate Pryor, 18 for Raekwon Evans, 18 for Emmett Taylor, kind of an off shooting night for Emmett, 16 for Alfonso, and 13 for Jared Green. And the key thing I thought once again was the defense. The 8th leading scorer in the NWAC, David Woodard, their leading scorer at 22 a ball game, made his first shot. He was only 1 for 3. Your defense held him to 3 attempts.
No, we knew that he was their main guy, and we were out to take him away and see if anybody else could beat us. By the time they figured out that we were taking him away, we already had a substantial lead in that game.
So anything that sticks out for you watching this game, whether it be starters or reserve, a bounce-back game? We knew that was coming from Alfonso. He had 16 points, 7 rebounds, so he came to play.
Yes,
everybody has those nights.
Well, we have relied on Emmett. He had knocked down shots, and they took him away a little bit tonight. But what we knew coming into this game was eventually they're going to try to take that away, and it just opened up gaps for Ray and Nate. And you can see by the score tonight, they both were close to 20 points tonight. They were getting in the scenes pretty easily and getting to the basket.
And once again, our zone press I thought was effective.
Yeah, our length is going to be a problem for a lot of people. And, we speed them up, and they had to do some things that they couldn't do. They played a little faster, and it kind of got them going, and they turned it over a little bit tonight.
All right, so you had the chance to watch Grays Harbor. We faced them tomorrow night at 7:30. Harbor with an 87-69 victory over Medicine Hat. What do you see from the Chokers?
They're fundamentally sound. They move the basketball. They take care of the basketball, and they work within a group. They don't really have a guy that just substantially stands out for them. So we got to sit down and we got to be honest. We got to play them straight up. But they work together. They're more of a team than some of the other teams we play with, just single individuals that do things.
All right, fantastic. Don't have a whole lot of time to rest up for Grays Harbor. What do you do? Just some basic stuff?
Yeah, we'll have a walkthrough tomorrow. We'll be fine. We'll figure some things out. We might change up a couple things tomorrow.
You'll play defense. I mean, that's about it. Coach, appreciate your time, and we'll talk again tomorrow after the ball game.
Thanks.
All right, Coach G on the Coach G postgame show. Here's some final shooting stats as we wrap things up here tonight. The Cardinals for the ball game shot 60% in that second half of the ball game, 47%, 37 of 78, 32% from beyond the arc, 8 of 25, and 63% from the free throw line, 29 of 46. We mentioned Cardinals, 5 Cardinals in double figures, led by the 19 of Nate Pryor. Pryor with 19 points and 5 assists. Raekwon Evans with 18 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists. 2 assists away from a triple-double for Raekwon Evans. 18 for Emmett Taylor, 16 for Alfonso Anderson to go with 7 rebounds, and 13 points for Jared Green. For Shoreline, they shoot 38% from the field for the ball game, 25 of 66, 42% from beyond the arc, 10 of 24, and 23 of 41, 50%, 56% from the free throw line. 4 players in double figures, led by the 23 points of Tavier Tinnen, 18 for Lloyd, 14 for Wantamatabe, and 10 for Tekla Marion. The leading scorer once again for Shoreline, David Woodard, averaging 22, was held to 3 points in the ball game. So the Cardinals win it 111-83 with the victory. Cardinals improved to 4-0 with the loss. Shoreline the opposite at 0-4. Tomorrow's schedule, it'll be Shoreline against Grays Harbor Medicine Hat against Shoreline coming your way at 5:30, followed at 7:30 by NIC taking on Grays Harbor. So the Cardinals with a big victory tonight by the final score of 111-83. This is Dick Haugen. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7:20 with the Corey Simmons postgame show. Good night from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, everyone.